It's midnight. I have to get to the studio.
From Philadelphia, it's the only original late-night television show in town. Get ready for Raw Reality with Gail Kasper.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you. I'm confused. Kim Kardashian wore white on her wedding day, which is like Donald Sterling wearing African clothing. Clearly, the rules have changed. White dresses were supposed to symbolize purity. Is she lying? Or is she following the rules of grammar? Meaning, if you use words incorrectly enough times, it eventually becomes correct. Ain't it true? And then there's Shania Twain. She registered herself as a 50% North American Indian, even though it was her stepfather that was Indian, not her biological dad. Is she going to release a new song? Whoa, man, I feel like a Navajo. She admits, I don't know how much Indian blood I have in me. All right, so I'm going to claim I'm a Girl Scout. This way I can go knocking door to door to look for Mr. Right. And have you heard about the female students at a Utah high school? Apparently they weren't happy to see their yearbook photos photoshopped to show less skin. Does that make the photo a lie? Personally, I don't see the big deal. And then there are words that people use so that they can pretend to tell the truth. Altered means fake. I have altered my figure. Oh, and remember this one? I did not have sexual relations, which really means we did other things. And then there was former President Bush who said, read my lips, no new taxes. But let's be fair, when he was president, there were no new taxes. He just raised the old ones. So this raises the question, do you really want to know the truth? Do you? You'd rather know that you look older, heavier, that your new hairstyle makes you look like you're in a flock of seagulls, that you're not qualified for that job you want so badly, and that some people you call friends can't stand you. In this world of political fondue, our correspondent Monique had the chance to talk to Sarah Palin about the truth.
Sarah, would you describe yourself as authentic? I'm not going to label myself Monique. And that's what annoys a lot of Americans, is to try to label different parts of America, different backgrounds. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to label myself.
What is she talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
You have to be wired in a way to be committed to the ideals, to the mission that we're on, the reform of this country. You can't blink.
What blinking? I asked about being authentic. It's not like I asked about the Bush Doctrine.
The Bush Doctrine. In what respect, Monique? President Bush or?
Ew.
Monique, ask the next question.
I'm afraid to ask the next question. Oh, God. So, who do you follow in the news that you would consider a mentor?
Our great history has several medias that I've reviewed, again with a great appreciation for the press, several leaders who've made a difference in America. On my Starbucks mocha cup this morning, there was a quote. If you have an apple and I have an apple, and we exchange these apples, then you and I will each have.
Why are we talking about apples? Did anybody hear who she said? I didn't hear who she said.
We all want to escape that hopey, dopey, mopey stuff in Washington. And my book does that.
You wrote a book? Am I being punked? Ashton, Ashton Sweetie, where are you? He's so cute. I love him. Now I'm even more confused. I need some help getting to the truth. That's what I need. I need some good guests, don't I? Yeah, that's right. That's because tonight, Dana Spain is with us. Comedians Anton, Shufford, and Sidney Gantt are in the house. Coming up, Dana Spain. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. We've got a great guest with us today. She is the founder and president of Philadelphia Animal Welfare Society, a partner of McSpain Properties, the 2014 recipient of the New Generation of Philanthropy, awarded one of the 40 best businesswomen in Pennsylvania. Ladies and gentlemen, Dana Spain.
Hi. So good to see you.
Please have a seat. And there you go. There is your audience. Oh
Wait,
good
I'm
to
so
see you.
short over here.
You know
do you
what,
do that on purpose? Oh, that's better.
Does that work?
Yeah. Now I feel like I was looking up to you. Here you are.
Sorry, this is good. All we need are a couple drinks and we're set.
Well, I already had mine.
Okay. Jeez,
They didn't serve you in the green room?
I got my Jack over there.
That's all we need. Start doing shots on late night television.
So I got to ask you, how are the kids doing? And when I refer to kids, I'm always referring to the animals, by the way.
My fuzzy babies.
Yeah.
My fuzzy babies.
How are they?
They're great. They're great. I have 4 boys,
Aw.
ages 4 to 17. They all still sleep with me. I know that's not the best parenting, but they do, in fact, sleep in bed with me.
I got to reach just a little bit. I'm sorry. I feel like I just shrunk.
I'm going to sit up really, really straight.
But how's everything with Paws? I know you have a brand new facility that opened up?
Brand new facility, our 3rd location in the Northeast, and we're just thrilled. We're saving lives, we're offering services to families who need them, and yeah, it's really great. It's such a beautiful location, you're gonna have to come see it.
Oh, I can't wait to come see it. And I know you run a very progressive organization, you get everybody involved. I had no clue to what extent. We actually found this photo.
Uh-oh.
No, it's great. It's a bunch of animals sitting around the conference room table, all the dogs.
Everybody's involved.
So is it 51% them, and when it comes to decision making, 49% the rest of the group, or?
You know, at McSpain Properties, actually, when they're sitting on the conference table, they decide what properties we're going to buy, what plans we're going to go with, sometimes the tile. And when we put carpet samples on the conference table, the ones that they go to that they like and sit down on, those are the ones we're going to use. They're going to be the softest.
I love it.
Everything else is decided by me. I'm queen bee, and all decisions go through me.
Oh, well, we know that you're looking out for all of them, so like it's perfect. It's a perfect world. Now, I live vicariously through you. I do. So I have to ask you, where have we traveled to recently? Am I seeing anyone interesting? Like, what's going on with my life? Because I live through you.
Have you seen anybody interesting?
Yeah.
Are you still single?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I ask you.
Because you've slept with some very interesting people.
That's not to be talked about here.
Oh, we're not. Oh, okay, right.
Right, we still are on the air, just so you know.
Right. Travel. Actually, I'm leaving on vacation in about 10 days. It's our annual yacht trip.
Okay.
We will be doing Corsica, Sardinia, south of France, coast of Italy as a family. It's our bonding time every year that we go together.
Do you have a favorite place that you like to go?
Well, I'm a Paris gal. That's my happy place. I was just back there in April. I'll be back over the holidays as well. I'm there twice, sometimes 3 times a year. But I know what we need to do.
What's that?
You and I need to go back to Thailand.
Of Thailand.
Thailand.
How come I don't remember that trip? Was I drinking?
There was heavy drinking going on, especially in Bangkok. Because we went back, she doesn't remember this, because I changed the flights and then I just put her on the plane. But I changed the flights and we were going to Koh Samui, and I called some friends and said, what's happening in Bangkok? And they said, there's a rave going on, you have to come back, and we went back.
Okay.
And that's right after we came out of the elephant camp.
Oh my gosh. And wait a minute, because I don't remember riding the elephants.
Yes.
I know you did.
We did.
Tell me about that. Aren't you afraid of falling off and like getting crushed by one of those things? I love them, by the way. They remind me of giant basset hounds.
I don't know that I get that reference, but okay, I'm going to fly with that. I've been an equestrian for most my whole life. I've ridden horses in 9 countries. I used to ride and race motorcycles with my then husband, and he's not dead. We're just divorced. And I decided, and I've ridden a camel, and I thought, why not ride an elephant? So it's an adventure, but a good one.
What's the biggest adventure you've been on? I know you're an adventure gal.
What's the biggest adventure that I have been on, other than my marriage? Okay, wait a minute.
I didn't even include that. That wasn't on the
whoops.
list.
Sorry. Can we backtrack on that? My biggest adventure may have been, I think it's been my African safaris.
Okay,
I think
wow.
it's an adventure, it's communing with big cats, which I love, but it's also, once you're there, there's no possible way that you don't believe in something bigger than yourself. It's really very grounding. You go and you're on the veld when the sun's coming up, and you realize this is the way that the earth was created by whomever, whatever you want to believe in, but that you're so insignificant, and all of our technology and all the way that we live is really just brings you back to the earth and the universe and your piece of it. So every once in a while we got to refresh on that, and that's the adventure trips I like to take when I'm in nature, and because I don't look all that natural now, and I have been slightly altered.
You have been slightly. We're not even going to get that. We're not even going to get into that one.
At some point, you really have to become grounded and be one with you, so that you understand what your place in society is. My place is to be as successful as I can be and give back as much as I can.
And you've always done that. And you know what? I mean, this show was about lying, but I brought you on because of your convictions. I think that you're. Yeah, I mean, no, it's amazing. I mean, I've watched you walk into a room and men and women just gravitate to you. You know,
it's a homing device that I wear.
Is that what it
is? It hypnotizes everybody in the room and then has them write checks
Oh,
out to
get
my
out of
charity.
here. Like, I don't even buy any of this, okay? Because I know you, and you believe in the animals, and people automatically, hey, even if they don't, you just say what you believe. And I don't like to pry, but what's going on with Mayor? What are you gonna do with that? What's going on? I mean, I look at you as this person that can bring such drastic change to the city, and
I would like to. I would really like to affect positive change. I don't know that I can give up 2 years of my life for the campaign before I get there, especially with all of the charity rainmaking that I do. Having said that, I'm still very interested, if not being the head Mahaf, then having a cabinet post that will allow me truly to affect positive change in the communities.
well, the thing is, it's like there are very few people I meet in my life that are winners, no matter how you look at it. I mean, no matter what you do, you are a winner. You become mayor, you win. If you don't, you've increased visibility for so many other causes and so many other people. And people like myself that are always looking to take risks and build admiration, you do that. So, like, it's just a win-win no matter how you look at it.
Well, I believe that, actually. And the more name recognition that I can attract then to my charities, not only PAWS, but the veterans charities that I'm involved in, then they win too. Sure.
Yeah.
But it's always nice to see my name in lights. Let's not, let's not kid a kidder here.
So tell me this, though. If you had one thing, what's one mission that you have that you'd like to share here today?
A mission.
And that could be even just something coming up.
Now, I would tell you that it's really making Philadelphia a no-kill city for the animals.
Love
That is on the very, very short list. Beyond that, tackling blight, tackling poverty in our city, because I'm really a Philadelphia gal, and I know that we were founded to be a world-class city, and I want to help bring us there.
Well, I want to thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having
Dana
me.
Spain. When we come back, the Odd Squad's going to weigh in on lying. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back. It's time for the game show, Cover Up. I'm here with the Odd Squad, appearing in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania at the Captain Action Comedy Show on August 30th, Sidney Gantt. And appearing at the Comedy Stop Tropicana, July 21st through the 27th, Anton Shufford. All right, guys, this is the way we're going to do this. I'm going to ask you to complete the following statements. If you answer incorrectly, your fellow contestant will take an article of clothing out of their basket, and they are required to wear it to cover up the lie. Contestants, are you ready?
Ready. Yes.
All right, Sidney, here is the first question. We're going to start with you. On what day did New Mexico join the Union?
Okay, this is either a trick question or was written wrong because Mexico joined the Confederacy, and that was a Tuesday.
It was a Thursday, dude. I'm sorry, that is a lie.
You could have waited for the answer.
I didn't have to wait for that.
And what is Sidney going to have to wear? It is a hat.
You're going to wear this hat.
I think I need the chin strap on this.
There you go.
Side a little. Okay.
And we're starting the dress-up process. Anton,
All right.
The frequency range of dog hearing is between 40,000 and 60,000 hertz. How many seconds would it take my Basset Hound Winslow to run from the hallway to the kitchen if he heard you shake a box of milk bones?
Is your dog always not by the milk bones? I mean, 20 minutes? I don't know.
20 minutes?
Yeah, it seemed like it'd take him. It's a Basset Hound. He don't got little legs and he kind of fat. I've seen your dog before. It don't look like he's in
Let's
shape.
check out the video.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
No clue that he shot.
I'm sorry, that was a lie. Not 20 minutes. You said you thought he'd be faster.
I did. I thought he'd be faster than 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's 20 minutes in dog years.
There you go. Exactly. All right, so what does Anton have to wear?
Okay. I mean, we'll give you a prize for that. It was semi-right.
Yeah, I was similar. All right, yeah. Well,
It's,
somewhere Dina Blizzard is jealous.
Miss Bayonne, New Jersey.
You know
New Jersey.
yeah,
New Jersey. All right, Sidney, you're up.
I'm ready to redeem
At
myself.
555 miles per hour, a 5-hour plane trip was flown at 2 speeds. Okay, get out your calculator.
Okay.
First at 105 miles per hour, then a tailwind picked up, and the remainder of the trip was at 115 miles per hour. How long did the plane travel at 105 miles per hour?
My brother is actually a pilot. First,
This helps.
he traveled at 105 miles per hour.
For how long?
That's my answer. That's it.
That would be incorrect.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's in the question.
The plane was canceled. He had made it out to the runway. It was canceled.
Wait, then how did he catch a tailwind?
I don't know.
These are all
Down the runway.
These are all interesting questions that only lead to further questions.
All right, what is Sidney going to wear?
Sydney's gonna wear my Aunt Donna's nightgown.
Yeah. Yeah, good, because this hat was looking kind of flat by itself.
I probably should have gave you the gown first.
Listen,
That's what you
All
were
right.
supposed to do, Anton.
Well, you know.
It's a great
he
color
doesn't
scheme.
know how to dress a man. This guy.
All right, okay, Anton, while Sidney is dressing.
Yeah.
This is an easy one, Anton. This is a gimme.
All right.
What color suit was the captain wearing on the plane?
What?
That's a lie. It was a blue suit.
How could that be true if there was no flight?
Went to the runway. It went to the runway.
He didn't show up naked just because he got canceled. He still had a suit on.
You don't know.
Sydney, what's Anton wearing?
Oh, yeah, let's match a little bit. Here you go. Remind me of your Tina Turner days.
Yeah, Tina Turner was a very popular artist at one point in her life.
Oh, that's
All right, ladies.
wonderful.
Sydney, the largest toothpick sculpture is of an animal, and it's made of 3 million toothpicks. Which restaurant do the toothpicks come from?
I actually know this answer. The Conshohocken Cafe, where I do my show once a month.
It was Arby's.
Arby's?
It was
Really?
an Arby's, yeah. You notice they don't have toothpicks. They used them all for the sculpture.
Goodness gracious.
Arby's don't have toothpicks?
I think that's too tight on your head there, Anton.
What is it? Too tight? I think it feels good.
All right, what does Sydney get? What's left in your basket?
Sydney, you need to, put on some lipstick. Look, get it
Yeah,
popping.
you try to put the cap on the back of the lipstick like a marker.
Did you guys have some of my Jack before we started the show?
Yeah, I need to see myself on camera so I can give myself a teardrop tattoo. Is that it? No.
All right, this is going out to both you guys. Actually, Anton, you're last, right? This is
Okay.
yours. Limburg is a province in the Netherlands. What is the population? Wait, that's not fair. What was the population in 2006?
55. It was 53 people there looking for weed and 2 people there selling weed. 55.
55. You're off by 1. You're off by 1. It was like 56, man. You were just right there.
Is that right?
You were.
No, no. Off by 1 is not right.
What's left in your basket,
That's not how
Sidney?
numbers work.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, get decent.
A round of applause for our contestants. A round of applause. All right, we do have consolation prizes for you. You can both keep your baskets. When we come back, the Raw Reality Dancers, and we will be celebrating a tribute to the Tramps. We'll be right back, everybody. Thank you to our guests, Dana Spain, comedians Anton, Shufford, and Sidney Gantt, the Philadelphia Visitors Channel, and the Raw Reality Dancers. We're going to take you out tonight celebrating the Tramps' 37th year, 282nd day anniversary of Disco Inferno. Have a great night, everybody.
To my surprise, just 100 stories high. People getting loose, y'all, getting down on the roof. Look here, folks are screaming out of control. It was so entertaining when the boogie started to explode. I heard somebody say, Disco Inferno, run them all down.